To configure Tomcat server in Eclipse. To configure Tomcat server in Eclipse. To configure Tomcat server in Eclipse. Now, first you have to open Java EE perspective. But JDBC, which perspective we opened? Java perspective. For this one, Java EE perspective you have to open. How to open perspective study now? What do you have to do? Window, perspective, open perspective, other. Here, Java EE. That is already you studied. Okay. First, open Java EE perspective. Open Java EE perspective. Open Java EE perspective. It is the first step. How to configure Tomcat server in Eclipse. Okay. How to configure Tomcat server in Eclipse. First, open Java EE perspective. See here. This is, I'll close. This is also I'll close. See how to open window, perspective, open perspective, other. Then Java EE, open. This is Java EE perspective. Okay. In Java EE perspective, here, servers view is there, no? Servers view. On this servers view, you have to click. Next, write it. Click on servers view. Click on servers view. Click on servers view. To configure Tomcat server in Eclipse, first open Java EE perspective. Next, click on servers view. Say, like this is you have to click. After this, right click in servers view, click on new, click on server. Right click in a servers view. Next, click on new. Next, click on server. Open Java EE perspective. Click on servers view. Right click in a servers view. Click on new. Click on server. Now, today what I'm going to teach, these all now you have to practice. Okay. Like that is whatever I explained yesterday, day before yesterday, that is understanding purpose I given like that. Now you have to practice like this. Now, see, open Java EE perspective, click on servers view, right click in a servers view, click on new, click on server. See, now this is I'll close. Manually open, that is. These programs also you have seen. I'll close this all. Now, here, see, it is Java EE perspective. In a Java EE perspective only this server appears. Servers. Okay. In Java EE perspective only servers view will be there. This is servers view. In this servers view, right click, new, server. You'll get a one dialog box. You'll get a one dialog box. Now here many are there, no? These are servers related. You have to click on Apache. You have to expand Apache. Next, write it. Expand Apache. Expand Apache. Expand Apache. Expand Apache. Once if you expand, it shows a list of versions. You observe Tomcat version 3.2, 4.0, 4.1, 5.0 like that. Now in my system, Tomcat 10 installed. Suppose in your system, Tomcat 10.1 installed, but it is not showing 10.1. Then you update Eclipse. You update Eclipse. Okay. Otherwise, you take Tomcat old. Tomcat new, Eclipse old. It may not support. That is the reason I downloaded Tomcat version 10.0. Otherwise, you download Tomcat 10.0. Suppose Tomcat 10.1 is there, but Eclipse is old is there. Then it may not support. Otherwise, before downloading only, first you check in Eclipse what is there according to that download. Otherwise, so if you use Tomcat latest, Eclipse also latest required. If you use Tomcat latest, but if you use Tomcat old, latest Eclipse also nothing will happen. But Tomcat is latest means Eclipse also latest required. Okay. In my system, Tomcat version 10.0 installed. That is the reason I am selecting this one. Okay. Right. Select Tomcat version 10.0 server. Select Tomcat version 10.0 server. Select Tomcat version 10.0 server. After this, click on next button. 8th one. Click on next button. Click on next button. Click on next button. After that, you have to select Tomcat installation directory by clicking on browse button. Now, select Tomcat installation directory. Installation directory. By clicking on browse button. By clicking on browse button. Example. Select a Tomcat installation directory by clicking on browse button. See where Tomcat server installed, the location you have to select. By clicking on browse button, you have to select. Okay. See here, browse this PC, C drive, program files, Apache Software Foundation, Tomcat 10.0. This is you have to select. Now click on select a folder. Now Tomcat 10.0, select folder. Then this is a path it comes. This is example I selected. Example, write this one. Select Tomcat installation directory by clicking on browse button. Example, this one. Select a Tomcat installation directory by clicking on browse button. Example, C drive, program files, Apache Software Foundation, Tomcat 10.0. So by default, Tomcat server installed in C drive, program files, Apache Software Foundation by default. If it is installed in other drive, if it is installed in other location, that path you select. Okay. In my system, C drive, program files, Apache Software Foundation place installed. In your system, maybe D drive, E drive, any other drive installed. That location select. Okay. Now, Tomcat 10.0. that location, Tomcat 10.0 or 10.1, whatever you selected, that location you select. After this, click on next button, click on finish button. Next, write it. 10th one, click on next button. 11th one, click on finish button. So to configure Tomcat server in Eclipse, these are the steps you need to follow. These are the steps you need to follow. First, you have to configure Solids server. Then only you can write Solid program. Now Tomcat server connected to Eclipse. That configuration done. So click on next button, click on finish button. Now you can write programs. You can write Solid programs. This is only one time. This is one time only, daily not required. Okay. This is only one time required. Is it clear? This is you follow. Before writing Solid program only you follow. Now, whether your server is running or not properly, if you want to check, see here in the servers view, server configured. If you want to check, now to start server, node, to start Tomcat server, to start Tomcat web server. Right click on Tomcat version 10.0 server at localhost. In a server's view. In a server's view. Click on start. To start Tomcat web server, right click on Tomcat version 10.0 server at localhost in a server's view. Click on start. To start Tomcat web server, right click on Tomcat version 10.0 server at localhost in a server's view. Click on start. See, you configured, but before writing Solid program only can check whether it is running or not. Okay, you can check it to start Tomcat web server. Now what you can do, you can select this one, right click, start. Now server is going to be started. See, server started. If you click console here, server startup in milliseconds. It is showing no 571 milliseconds. It is started. Very quickly started here. Okay. Now here server's view, here started message appears. Started. In a console view, this message appears. Server startup in milliseconds. That means your server is running. If you want to stop the server, again right click, stop. Now server stopped. See, server stopped. Here console, it shows some other message. Okay. Now same, just right click to stop. Write this one. To stop Tomcat web server. Same,